So for this one, just start lying on your back. You want to have the soles of the feet together and the knees out nice and wide. You can rest the hands either onto the belly or you can rest the arms down by the side. Just trying to find an opening in the front of the hips. So there's an external rotation into both hips. So just imagine that the knees are heavy and the knees are drawing out to the side. They're trying to weight down towards the floor so that we lengthen and open the inner thigh area, the groin. Take a few big breaths and just soften the shoulders down into the mat. One or two more here. And just imagining that weight of the knees, the weight down through the thighs. And if it's uncomfortable, which it might be at the start if your knees are quite tight, then you can always place 2 little blocks or 2 rolled up towels into the outside of the thighs when you're in this kind of position so that you can truly let the legs hang out to the side and you don't find that you're gripping or holding on with the inner hips. Take a big inhale and a full exhale. Take a big inhale and a full exhale. And then just slide the hands to the outside of the thighs. Bring them back up so the feet are planted to the floor. And you want the feet this time to be about mat width distance apart. Take the arms out so they both reach out to the sides. And then just windmill the knees over to the right and then over to the left. Just keep this going, mobilizing through the hips, mobilizing through the lower back. You might hear a little click as you roll the spine all the way over and twist. That's okay as long as it's not uncomfortable or causing any pain. Then those clicks aren't anything to worry about. Just moving side to side. Notice if it's easier to take the knees one way than it is than the other way. And next time you rest both knees over towards the left hand side, bring the left foot, place it on the outside of the right knee. So there's an internal rotation on the right thigh now. You're weighting down that right knee, that right thigh. You want to feel the stretch, maybe the outside of the right hip, but also into the inside of the right knee. So just see if you can let the right shoulder sink back into the earth at the same time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Exhale. Release the left foot. Swap it over. Take both knees over to the right. And this time it's the right foot that acts as a weight as you place it on top of the left knee. So you're internally rotating that left thigh. Find an internal twist to the left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Sink that left shoulder into the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. And breathe out. Release the right foot. Bring both legs back in. Hug the knees into the chest just a moment. Give a small rock side to side. And then plant the feet. So this time the heels are closer towards the hips. If you were to reach the arms down the side, you'd just be able to tap towards the back of the heels. And we're going to roll up and down. But we're going to start really slow. So we're trying to find segmental movement through the spine. So movement of one section at a time. So curl the tailbone, just the tailbone, and then exhale, lower the tailbone back down. So that movement should be tiny. Inhale, just the tailbone. Exhale, tailbone back down. Inhale, just the tailbone and a little bit of the lower back. Exhale, lower it slowly back down. Inhale, tailbone, lower back, maybe even a little bit more of the lower back. And then slowly back down. So you get the idea. Each time a small section of the spine lifts. So you go a little bit further each time. Taking maybe 4, maybe 5, until you're eventually coming up towards the shoulders. So just working down and then working back up. Just keep it going with control by drawing the tummy muscles in, drawing in strength to the lower back, supporting that rolling movement. So you're massaging through the spine, thinking of trying to move each section at a time. And when you come all the way up to the shoulders, we'll hold it for 5 breaths there, just stretching the knees away, engaging the glutes, wrapping the glutes under, supporting that bridge, that back bend with the strength of the glutes and the thighs. Take a big inhale. And then exhale, lower it slowly all the way down, as slowly and as controlled as you came up. When you get down, bring the knees into the chest, rock it side to side, and then start to take it forwards and backwards. So you're massaging the spine as you rock the length of the mat, the tailbone to the shoulders, a couple more times. And then when you're ready, on the final rock, enough momentum to take the hands over to the floor, step the knees back. So you'll find yourself in all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to reach the left arm away without letting the shoulders drop, so the shoulders stay level. And then at the same time, we stretch the right leg back. So think of a Superman stretch. You're reaching the right heel away, stretching the left hand forwards. And then 3 rounds. Draw the knee in to touch the elbow. So right knee, left elbow. Inhale, reach away and lengthen. Exhale, draw in and squeeze. Inhale, reach away and lengthen. Exhale, draw in and squeeze. Last one. Place the right knee down, place the left hand down. Swap over, start by reaching out the right arm. And then when you're ready, also extend the left leg, reaching out. And then squeeze elbow underneath the body towards the left knee. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, squeeze in. Last one, reach away. And exhale, then squeeze in, hands to the floor, both knees down, tuck the toes, stretch it back, downward facing dog, and just pedal it out in your downward facing dog. So we started to fire up the core a little bit there. Reach the right leg back up to the sky, inhale. Round the body in, bring the knee to the chest, exhale. Twice more, inhale, reach that right leg up. And exhale, draw the right knee in. Last time, inhale, reach the right leg up. Exhale, draw the right knee in. And then step back, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Left leg up to the sky, inhale. Left knee into the chest, exhale. Left leg back and up. Left knee into chest. Left leg back and up. Left knee into chest. Last one, reach the left leg away. Lengthen, really stretch. And then exhale, squeeze in. When you're ready, step it back. Downward facing dog, pedal it out, walking through the feet, stretching through the ankles, the calves. Bring those feet forwards, tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. When you get to the top of the mat, cradle the elbows, forward fold. And really make sure the weight of the upper body isn't resisting. So let the upper body hang, let the head, let the neck, let the shoulders just draw down. From this state of relaxation, of heaviness, let the arms drop towards the floor. And with control, trying not to jut the hips back. So think about where the hips are in space. They're stacked over the knees. With your time, taking it carefully, slowly roll back up without moving the hips back. So there's a bit more abdominal control here. You're rolling up, rolling up, rolling up. Reach the arms to the sky. Big inhale. And then exhale, chin to chest, roll back down super, super, super slowly, all the way towards the floor. When you get there, let the hands stretch out. Inhale. Exhale, navel draws back in, slowly roll up, slowly, 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 reaching all the way up. Inhale with the arms. Exhale, chin to chest, take it all the way back down. So these are like Pilates rolls. We're going all the way down, moving through the spine, stretching the hands towards the floor. And then come back up, this time again, still really slow, rolling through the spine. But when we get up towards standing, we're going to reach both arms up to the sky. Take the right hand, hold around the left wrist, find an extra breath in. And then exhale, slightly side bend over to the right, and then take a forward fold all the way down. So as you fold, you're stretching the left side of the lower back. So it should be quite a deep stretch into the lower back. Come towards the center, so the hands travel towards the feet. Release the grip of the left wrist, and then slowly roll back up. When you roll all the way back up, it's slow and controlled. We're reaching the arms up to the sky. Taking the left hand around the right wrist, finding a side bend up and over to the left. This time, keep that side bend, keep that stretch. Stretch it down, taking it over to the left and towards the ground. So you open the right side of the lower back. Coming to the center, release the hands, and then slowly roll up. Standing up nice and tall here. Take the arms down by the side, palms face open. Just find a moment standing. Notice how the lower back feels. Maybe a bit more space, a bit more length, a bit more height. Walk the feet so they're about the same width as the mat, and either the toes face forwards, or if it's more comfortable for your hips, you can have the toes slightly facing out. Take a big inhale. Sit slowly down into a squat. Exhale, hands into prayer. Knees push into the inside of the thighs. Keep the hands in prayer heart center. Use the elbows to push the knees out, open the chest. Engage the glutes to work those right knees out to the side. Find a big inhale. Exhale. Right fingertips reach towards the floor. Open the left arm up to the sky. Find a big breath. Exhale, come back through center. Swap it over, left hand to the floor, right arm up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, back through center. Once more each side. And as you go a bit deeper, you might find a release in the lower back. There might be a small little click or crack. And come back. Last time, over to the left. Left hand down, right arm up, reaching open. And then exhale, bring it back. If you can, without falling too much, let the hips lower down to the floor. Hug the knees in and just rock all the way back onto your back, rock side to side. And we'll just finish as we began. So bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees fall out wide. See if that feels a bit easier now we've opened into the hips. See if the knees can move out, find that length, find that stretch into the inner thighs. Rest the hands onto the belly. Maybe you're a bit more comfortable here in the back. Now we've moved so carefully through each section of the spine. Just 2 big breaths in and out. Breathing in. And breathing out. And that's all we're going to do with this flow. So you can either take a few more minutes just led there, a few more moments to just focus on the breath, just allow the body to relax. Or you maybe want to add another video onto the end of this, or just bring yourself all the way up. You can roll up with a bit of momentum, cross the feet. And if you're moving up and onto something else, just push yourself all the way up to standing. Stand nice and tall. Take the arms down by the side. Close the eyes. Take a big breath. And a big exhale. All done.